But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production?
Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Fry. Tobias Harris comes in for Hezonja. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Payton in for C.J. Watson. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Jared Dudley's checked in for Humphries. Beal comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Moore is checked in for Gary Neal. And it's John Wall in for Sessions. So on the floor for Washington, Moore, he's in at shooting guard. Gortat is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall in at the point guard. Dudley dishes to Moore. Clock at 4. Shoots it. Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got the lead up to 4 now for Washington.
Well, it was a defensive issue for the Magic. They had trouble stopping opponents last season, guys. I mean, didn't really challenge anything at their own rim, and that's really what made it tough for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Payton kicks to Oladipo. Screen by Smith. Pass to Harris. Back to Oladipo. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Oladipo's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Wall passes to Beal. Dudley with a screen for Beal. It's Freak, top of the key. Dudley against Oladipo. Dudley dishes to Moore. There's the feed to Beal. Shoots it. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Harris misses.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Wall with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Kicks it to Harris. Vucevic down low. From down in the low post, it goes. Vucevic has got 8 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Washington out in front, up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. We've been putting a lot of pressure on their shooters in the paint, and that's something that must continue. The block shots have been there, and now they're Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break and halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
You look at what Neal has done so far. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Gordon. Evan Fournier comes in for Harris. Hezonja, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Elfrid Payton. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Chris Humphries has checked in for Nene. Gary Neal comes in for Jared Dudley. Garrett Temple has checked in for Bradley Beal. And Moore subbed in for John Wall. Watson out there with Hazonia. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Jason Smith. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's who's out there for Orlando. No good from Moore. Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Hazonia. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Moore outside. Now the pass to Temple. Good on the three-point shot. Temple's got 5.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Here's Watson. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gortat's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his side. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
You know, getting back to Gortat, he signed that 5-year, $60 million contract a couple of years back. Raised some eyebrows at the time because he's not a supreme athlete, but his size, effort, and refined skill set have made him worth it so far.
The free throw drops for Smith.
And talking about Gortat, I like what he can do for you defensively. Doesn't really have a vertical, but uses his length and timing to alter shots. And he moves his feet well enough to close out on shooters and also cover the pick and roll. So solid and complete in terms of a frontline play.
Offensive rebound. Vucevic with the block. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Watson's shot is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
The Wizards have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here's Neal. 16 points for him. Humphries with the bucket. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Temple. Finished off the break. And it's a 3-point Wizards lead.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another three. Splaka Katayow!
They don't come much more explosive than Victor Oladipo, guys. You give him an inch of space, and he'll blow right by you with that first step. It's that quickness that allows him to finish at the rim. This guy is the definition of explosion.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect, and we watched plenty of film. But sometimes you just gotta throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards, the Verizon Center. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke.
Let's get a nice clean game.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. A better winning percentage than last year.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Yeah, they sure are. I mean, you don't find many experts who are willing to predict anywhere near this level of success for them prior to the season.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cannon. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Here's Cantor. Can't hit. And it's Washington the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Well, that's always a disadvantage when you get blasted on the glass. They needed to do a much better job of getting inside.